Stardate 2013, June of the 1st. After a 2-week furlough in the Bunny system, aboard Station 69, the UFS Lugheads is ready to set sail out into space for a dangerous mission from which we may never return. The data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We must supply for our journey, so we have to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But have you seen my crew? Anyway, we're going to try. On board we have Ensign McCarrick manning the sensor array, and Lieutenant Remy G on the weapons station. Get to it, gentlemen. We must power up our weapons for any combat that may come our way. And where shall we go? We have set off into uncharted space and come upon an asteroid field with a pirate ship waiting inside. It immediately moves to attack. We shall aim our missiles at the shield station of the enemy ship in hopes of weakening it. And our lasers, we will aim our lasers at the weapons array. Direct hit. Good job, Lieutenant Remy. Let's have at them weapons one more time. Yes, defeat on the final frontier. We got some missiles and drone parts and scrap. Why don't we upgrade our ship? But we cannot. You lonely bitch of a mistress. Space. Once again, we are headed off into the deep. We have found an oil or refinery and several factories. They are empty. No signs of life detected. We have received a request on the hailing frequencies. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during a rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? Of course we can help, citizen. We'll do what we can. And so we headed off. And we have found the Mantis encampment, but there are far too many of them to count accurately. You send a long-range message back to the settlement with our findings, but there's not much we can do. It would be suicide to attack directly, but we will bombard their key structures first. Oh, that was a bad mistake. We fired at their fuel depot, but a shot from the surface rips my missile to shreds. They must have planetary defenses. We tried to get away, but we must fight. Again, Remy G, take out their shields, and then we shall take out their weapons. Miss? Oh, Remy G, how could you miss? We've took some damage. I shall go and repair it. We shall blame that original miss on the faulty equipment that McCarrick is using. We have come off victorious in this battle. We have some fuel and drone parts, and some more scrap. As I return to my station, I think I must need to upgrade. Let us upgrade our shields. If only we had more power. We have found a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. What is wrong? Help! We are being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Ah, looking around my crew, I see Ensign McCarrick wearing a red shirt. Go down, Ensign McCarrick, and help them with their giant alien spider problem. My crew boards the station, cautiously moving between corridors. Suddenly a man-sized arachnid bursts from a vent in the ceiling, followed by countless more. We fight our way back to the airlock and are forced to leave before accounting for all crew members. Not everybody made it back. No! I died? How could I die? Well, in that case, Remy G gets to be the pilot of the ship, being the next highest ranking member of the team, who immediately heads for the exit. The long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. Ooh, nebulas are not good. Let's get the hell out of here. We have arrived in Innnnn space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times to these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. We have arrived at the Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis, sleep, and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if our crew has time to undergo a few scans. I believe that Remy G is smarter than that and declines the scans. But he will head to the distress call and finds a number of ships fleeing from a small space station who are again being overrun by some sort of giant alien spider. But Remy G has learned his lesson from last time, and he leaves them alone and heads further into space. He sees a number of Innnnn space stations and fleets nearby. They look like piles of junk, loosely tied together. They are actually a model of efficiency. They just lack a certain aesthetic. Ah, we have come across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. He is powering up his engines. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of our position. Once again, Remy G uses the standard tactic of taking out the shields first. Ensign McCarrick, make sure the sensors are online. Lieutenant Remy G will need all the help he can get. We are down to 3 missiles. We shall have to resort to our lasers. We have a fire in our oxygen room. Ensign McCarrick heads off while the scout jumps away. We need to get to the next sector as soon as possible. While the fire rages in our oxygen generating room. Ah, yes. Working together. Oh, no, that's not good. Let it jettison the oxygen out into space. While McCarrick goes to the doctor, likely for a case of space herpes. And Remy G must fix our engine. McCarrick coming back from the doctor with penicillin, lends a hand. McCarrick, man the sensors. Remy G, you must heal yourself from the dangerous fires that you fought. Our oxygen, 92%. 93%. But we must go deeper into space. We have arrived at a distress beacon near a small asteroid belt. There's a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. Must have been illegally mining. Remy G decides to dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks, and exposes a mineral patch in the rocks. That reacts violently with our weapon. The shockwave forces us back as debris pelt against our hull. We regain control of the ship and find 15 pieces of scrap. We are now at the long-range beacon and can jump to the next sector. We find a advanced rebel automated ship stationed near the space station. The sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Good job, Ensign McCarrick. We will attack the automated ship and try to get the storage cache. Oh, they have a drone. Let's take out the drone controls. We have knocked their drone senseless for the moment, and now we will try to take out their shields. McCarrick bravely goes to the weapons station to repair the missiles before they explode. Victorious in this battle, we come away with 20 pieces of scrap. The storage site for the military-grade weapons gives us 14 more pieces of scrap and a new weapon, the Ion Blast, while Remy G is forced to go back into engineering to repair the engines. Ion Blast. One ion damage can hit disabled shields as well as systems. Oh, we absolutely need that. We must upgrade. Let us upgrade our weapons. But now, we must decide. One damage each. We will do that, and with our remaining energy, put it into our engines. Oh, our door systems have been damaged in the fight. Bravely, Remy G saunters forth to repair them. Fix it, Remy. Fix it. Zoltan homeworlds, or Innnnn homeworlds. Let's go for Zoltan. We've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing. but we can be assured of a fair hearing should the needs arise. We will be watching you, Ensign McCarrick. There is a nebulous cloud directly in our way. We shall go around. A message is broadcast from a nearby planet announcing the presence of an ancient Zoltan monastery available for visiting. Likely a tourist trap, but still, too bad we don't have the time to visit. My ship is hailed. It's an automated message. Resisting the takeover is pointless. Ha! Prepare to die. Prepare to die yourselves. They have no shields. What fools. Ah! Your puny weapons, dude. Fire! There is a fire in the sensor array. We seem to have a leak in the ship. We are taking heavy damage. We have no more missiles. With nothing we can do, Remy heads to the emergency bay while we vent our oxygen into space to try to remove the fire. We've lost all control of our doors and ship. Perhaps Remy G was not the right choice. Our ship is lost. Lost. One last explosion marks our fate as the ship is torn apart. I still blame Ensign McCarrick. Why is it so hot in here? Must continue fighting. All is lost.